Hello, I got a pretty cool beer here. It is from Austin Street Brewing in Portland, Maine. It is their coffee 6-grain milk stout. So it uses this speckled axe coffee that is wood roasted. It's a really good coffee. Gotten it, I guess maybe only one time when I was there, but I've had it in this beer one time before on tap. Mostly had just the straight 6-grain. So the deal with this is that it's a milk stout, but it's pretty roasty and kind of bitter. It's not a really sweet sort of pastry type thing, and they obviously use 6 grains. I haven't been able to figure out all of them. I'm sure it's barley, wheat, oats, and then maybe they throw in stuff like spelt, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to try. I should have asked them. So this is 6.4% alcohol. It was canned. There's no date. They put the dates on the can holders, but I think this was canned about a month ago. And I think they just sold out of it too. So I'm glad I was able to get my hands on this one. And as you can see, it's very dark for a non-imperial milk stout. Really nice head and carbonation right there. But quite dark. Oh, I guess on the edges there's some ruby tones. I can kind of see through it. But the head is really dark, probably in part because of the addition of the coffee. And I don't know how they use it. They don't say if they add cold brew coffee to it. I'm not sure. Usually if it's cold brew, they advertise it as that. So maybe it'll have a little bit more bitterness than the regular one if they're using hot brewed coffee. But that's a really awesome head. Looks like this is going to be nice and creamy. Oh yeah. Really good. And I forgot to sniff that first. Yeah, it's big on the coffee, but the wood roasting brings out the smokiness that I really like. It's like a woodsy, smoky, spicy, woody smoke that I really like. Doesn't just smell like bacon or something. And then there's, of course, some milk chocolate, malted milk ball elements in there. But there's a good amount of roastiness and smokiness and a little char in there to keep it from being very sweet. And the addition of the coffee just takes that to the next level, brings in almost some dark fruit flavors. Yeah, this is really high quality coffee they're using here. And a good amount of body for 6.4% alcohol. Without being like sugary sweet. I'm sure there are some pastry stout lovers who might say this is a little bit thin, but then you look at the ABV and it's like at 6.4%. But it does a lot. I would say it's really well balanced for being a milk stout. I guess if you want it to be a little sweeter and thicker, pour a little maple syrup in there. That's what I found that works really well with stouts. Instead of having to pay like, $1 extra a can for some beer, just pour in a little bit of maple syrup yourself. It does kind of settle to the bottom a little bit, but it tastes really good. You can also just add your own cold brew coffee to stouts too. I found that works really well. I wouldn't add like hot coffee that's been chilled because that's usually gross, but making your own cold brew is really easy. Yeah, there's toasted marshmallow notes in here. Almost vanilla. And it's got all these awesome notes that you get from these pastry stouts, but without being one, I really don't know if I would put it in that category. But just a big general campfire experience on the nose. Yeah, the coffee's not overwhelming it. That's what I found with a lot of these beers when they're fresh. If they've got lots of crap in them, the coffee's usually just overwhelming everything else in the aroma. But I'm getting some really nice milk chocolatey qualities. Yeah, that's nice, and it almost looks like it had like a nitro head, but it's not, and I don't feel like it's overcarb. I think it just had really good head retention. I'd give this 4.25, maybe even a 4.5. it lingers with this nice, deep, roasty quality. It's not too bitter. It's not too charred. It's a really complex, medium strength stout, and I am enjoying drinking this more than some super duper strong, super sweet thing that you pay a lot of money for. I could have bought several 4-packs of this and been happy drinking it over the course of, a month or so. So highly recommended. And if you can't get it, then just make some good quality cold brew yourself and add it to it. And that would probably be really good too. Goodbye.